You clicked on this video because you want to add some size to your frame. As you can see in these two pictures right here, I have a very lean, aesthetic, muscular physique. As you can see in these two pictures right here, this was about, I would say, almost 3 years ago. I'm looking pretty scrawny, especially in this picture right here. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to give you some straight BS advice. This is the fastest way to get big, step by step. After watching this video all the way through, the only reason for you not to get jacked is yourself. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Step number 1, lean bulk. There's a very important reason why I put lean bulk as step number 1. Because look, I can give you the best tips and trick, the best workout routine. If you're not eating more than your body burns, it's physically impossible for you to gain weight or add any size. So here's some best meals that I personally eat on a day-to-day basis. You can eat some other foods, but these foods right here, their macros are very good and they're very easy to make. Number 1 is going to be 5+ eggs, very good source of protein and healthy fat. Number 2 is going to be sardines and canned tuna. Now this doesn't really taste the best, but bro, how bad do you want it? It's a very good source of protein. You don't want to miss out on it. Number 3, spaghetti. It tastes pretty good, but it's also a good source of carbs and high caloric. I don't know why I put high calories. They're all high caloric. And then oatmeal is going to be good source of carbs. And then maybe good source of protein if you get the Kodiak brand. So if you're going to eat oatmeal, just make sure you get the Kodiak version. Alright, this is some simple add-ons you can add on top of your meal. So let's say you're eating some sardines and canned tuna. After your meal or on the side, you can have some avocados. It's a very good source of fat and carbs. And then you can also have any type of nuts. It's a very good source of fat and protein. Peanut butter, I also like, high caloric and also fat. Now again, there's a lot of foods you can eat, but this is just what I eat on a daily basis. Alright, step number 2 is going to be focus on compound movements mainly. Now this is very important because say you go to the gym, because I know people actually do this. I go live on my YouTube channel here and there. I know 2 people ask me this. They ask me, bro, can you tell me the best bicep exercise? And of course I tell them, and they said, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go hit the gym, or today, and go hit bicep. I mean, if your goal is to just grow your bicep, okay, but if you want to add size and you actually want to get big, that's a very bad way to go about it. So focus on the compound movements mainly. And then for number 2, don't train the same muscle group back to back. So let's say for example you're hitting back, okay, the next day you don't want to hit back again. And to be more specific, you don't want to train the same muscle group 2 days in a row. So give each muscle group 2 days of rest before you train it again. And then for number 3 is going to be intensity first, then volume after. This is another rookie mistake, and this also ties back into the first step. Focus on compound movements mainly. So say you go to the gym, right? You don't want to do too much volume in the beginning. You want to keep your intensity as high as possible. And there's some certain workouts to do that's high intensity. So let's just say you're going to the gym and you're hitting chest, okay? You don't want to go to the gym and do some cable flies. That's a volume exercise, not intensity. When you go to the gym, do your bench press, dumbbell press, machine press. And if you don't know what compound movements are for all the muscle groups, just search it up. Say like you're hitting back today or tomorrow, just search it up, compound movements for back, and it's going to give you, lat pull downs. So you want your intensity to be very high at first and then do your volume exercises after. Alright, and then let's move on to step number 3. This is your recovery. Alright, you want to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, self-explanatory. Alright, and then you want to drink water, and don't forget about your electrolytes. Now if you don't know what electrolyte is, it's basically a drink that hydrates you more than just normal plain water, and you can basically just buy it from the store. It's like $4 to $5 a bottle, but if you don't want to, you can actually make it at home, and this is what I personally do as well. Basically all you will need is some water, a glass of water, and you will need some salt, some honey, and lemon or lime juice. and then squeeze all of that in, you know, put it in, mix it in, let it sit for a good 2 minutes, drink it. That's your electrolytes. It's gonna hydrate you way more than just normal plain water. Alright, that's all it really takes for you to add some size to your frame. And if you're watching this and you're like, bro, so you're telling me if I get on a lean bulk and I eat some food, you know, like the high caloric food, and I add some simple add-ons, and you know, I focus on compound movements, I work out the right way, and you know, I take my recovery seriously, I'm going to add size? Yes, that's really all it takes. Don't fall into the trap of like, oh, you gotta do this reverse back extension. No, bro. Focus on the simple stuff, especially if you're a total beginner and you're a natural. Chances are you are. So this is all it really takes. That this is the fastest way to get big, step by step. Now there's also another tip I didn't put in the slideshow, but I'm gonna tell you, bro. And this is pretty simple, but trust me, if you don't do it, you could do all the steps here, it wouldn't mean nothing. And that is staying consistent. You want to be hitting the gym on 5 to 6 days a week. If you think that's too much, just know you're leaving gains on the table, and that's not the fastest way to get big. There's nothing wrong with going to the gym 4 days a week. That's still perfect. You're still gonna make gains, but just it's not the fastest way to get big. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. It actually means a lot to me. I took some time out of my day to make this slideshow for you guys, so it would really mean a lot if you drop a like. And also, if you're struggling with like a mindset problem, you just feel lazy, I'll link a video somewhere around here. You can watch it. It's really gonna motivate you to start hitting the gym consistently. So with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.